Tavion Heights and Javon Evans are fighting one-on-one now. I don't know if this got announced last week. I think it did, because I think they were talking backstage. Somebody join. I need to test this real quick, because my XT live stream is honestly kind of ruined. I hate to say it. I should have tested this earlier. I was live on Twitch earlier and didn't think about it. So, I was hoping everything would go handy dandy. Oh, let's go. Hallelujah. Thank you, VJC. Oh my gosh, finally. So you can chat whatever now? Oh my god, it's perfect. Don't mind the generic title. I didn't even bother with anything. I literally just clicked next live. I didn't even do anything. I just clicked it. I can change the title afterwards. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna upload both versions. Call it like part one, part two. I can change it to the title later. It's no big deal. I just thank goodness this works. If it's actually working, that is fantastic. I still got all the same settings, I think, so we're good there. Chat filter. I'm gonna say all messages. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Let me know if it does, VJC, because I can always restart it. Okay, no, you're still chatting. Perfect, perfect. I just saw a 2K release a screenshot on my phone. Oh, they did? Oh, I didn't. Oh. Ooh, we gonna talk about that. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I actually have a theory that I've had theory for a while that it might be coming out on Friday. I think they're gonna do a trailer for it either on SmackDown or Night of Champions, and Friday or Saturday most likely. I think it could be coming out a couple days after the Duncan Destruction Pack, the second DLC that's coming out tomorrow. I don't think they'll release it tomorrow at the same time, although I wouldn't mind it if they did. But I feel like they'll give the second DLC a couple days to let people sink into it. That's my theory, and then they're gonna release it like right after. That's my opinion. Hi, Quantum FN. What's up? If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Because I'm looking, I have 69 subscribers right now, and I just need one more to reach 70. So that'll be good goal. And I want to get to 100, but that's not my goal for this stream. So if y'all do, that'd be incredible. But 30 subscribers is too much to ask. I'm not gonna get my hopes up on that. Oh, Tara, sub, please. Yes, thank you. And also thank you, Quantum, if you're talking about subbing. Thank you. 31 people. Good gosh. Everyone subscribe if you hadn't already. This is incredible. One like on this stream. I had 4 on the last one before. 2. Can we get more? That'd be crazy. It's the most viewers I think I've ever had on here at one point. I just looked at the people and it was 31. That was insane. What's this? Oh, Jurassic World Rebirth. There's like a NXT's promoting Jurassic World Rebirth, the new Jurassic World movie. That's interesting. That commercial was like combining the two together. That's cool. Dodo say hi. What's up, Dodo? Nice to see you in here. Tara, hold on. Oh, thank you, Tar Tumbles. Dave Van Horn, subscribe. Thank you so much. You guys are the best, man. I have such a good community. They got people sitting on stage WrestleMania 41. Oh, that's interesting. I will have to look at that after the stream. I'm not gonna do it right now because the thing's working, but let's go. Quantum say hi. Dodo, just saying what's up, but I can't say sorry. No, you're good. You don't have to. New sub. Thank you, Tara. Yo, what's up, Brick Fusion? Nice. What's up? We are watching NXT. I know y'all can't see from the title of this one, but we're here tonight to watch NXT live. So that's what we're doing. And I chat with you guys because I can finally do that now. So let's go. My SmackDown stream was messing up last Friday night. So y'all couldn't comment in there. And I just left the comment section open for you guys to chat if y'all want to do that. But then also, I'm doing this stream. I'm going to upload the earlier version that didn't upload just so y'all can see like my reaction to about the first 15-20 minutes of NXT, nothing crazy. And then this one will be up, which y'all can chat in, so that'll be good. I'm so glad the chat works because we've had issues with it. Like I said, VJC was helping me out and letting me know. But yeah, you guys are the best, man. Shout out to VJC 1618, Quantum FN, LWW Figures, Tar Tumbles, and also Brick Fusion. If you guys are still in here, shout out to you. Oh, and also Dave Van Horn. I know most of you guys liked and subscribed, so I really appreciate it. This is awesome. I'm so happy to finally be chatting with y'all. I literally didn't do anything. All I did was click next go live, and then it just works like magic. I love it. I hate that YouTube was making it so complicated, but we finally got it. Let's go. Right now it's not a commercial. We don't really have much to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? I can try to start a poll and see if y'all can answer that since it wasn't working earlier. Let's just hope it don't mess anything up. Do you watch NXT? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. If y'all don't mind answering the poll, if it'll let you. It worked. Okay, cool. Perfect. Hopefully y'all can answer that. Let me know. If it doesn't work, then YouTube's been being weird, so you never know. Those girls can stretch. They're on the TV. I wish I was that flexible. They probably take gymnastics. I can't do all that. We got one. Oh, yeah, there we go. It was weird for a second. One vote. Okay, cool. I'm guessing that was VJC. You were going crazy on the live stream, VJC. You're letting me know everything. I appreciate you, really. I'm guessing that was probably you that just voted, too, because you told me you watched it. I mean, that's why I mentioned you, because I know you said it. At first, it was not working. Now it is, so I'm glad. I'm glad y'all can vote the poll. I mean, it's not required. Like, you don't have to. I just figured I'd put it up there just cause, make sure it works, and then also chat in the live stream live chat. That's really good. Oh, it is interesting. So the thing is, I don't actually have the WrestleMania pack automatically because I believe it only comes in the Bloodline edition, but I think you can buy it separately. So I'm gonna do that. If it's like $10 or something, I'm gonna spend money on it because I want the WrestleMania 41 arena and I want to figure out who that new playable superstar is. I've seen older rumors that said it could be Joe Hendry, which I would honestly prefer, but then I've also seen recent people saying that it could be El Grande Americano. So that's probably what I'm hoping for the least. He's like my top three. I hope it's either him, Joe Hendry, or Ray Phoenix, but he's like my third best option after those two, after Joe Hendry and Ray Phoenix. Or they could surprise us and do someone who returned on the Raw after WrestleMania or SmackDown after WrestleMania. They could actually surprise us and give us like Rusev or Aleister Black. That would be bad. That wouldn't be bad. Or that'd be good actually. Tavion Heights with a German suplex to Ron Evans. Gonna be the new human suplex machine. Kind of reminded me of Taz there, or Kurt Angle because he kind of used to do that style a lot. He's like a technician. Tavion the technician. Tavion Heights. And he's going against the bouncy boy Javon Evans, young OG. Javon Evans is one of, if not maybe even my favorite superstars right now on NXT. I love his moveset. I copied his moveset on WWE 25 because I love it so much. And then I changed it to make it my own. Like I changed his specials and stuff, like my signature and finisher. But his like springboard Itaguri thing he does is so freaking cool. I love a lot of his moves that he does. It's awesome. I see you just commented in Discord too, VJC. That's funny. I have you in Discord, YouTube, and Twitch, I'm pretty sure. You were like one of my biggest supporters, no lie. I want to be Joe. Yeah, me too, man. I believe. I just hope 2K. I just hope WWE and 2K and all that. Like, I hope they pull the trigger on it. Jemima's just won. He beat Tavion Heights. I do really want it deep down in my heart. I want it to be Joe Hendry. I just have a feeling it's not gonna be. Sadly. Yo, what made me think it was gonna be Joe Hendry first too was because I think one it got leaked at some point. I don't remember how or when or what, but I think it had got leaked that it might have been him at the time, and then also shoot, was Jasper Troy just attacked Javon Evans, y'all. He's a new LFG season 1 winner. If y'all didn't know, he just recently debuted on NXT, and he's a monster. He might even beat Overfemi for the NXT Championship. I know he already got a shot at. He might beat him. He might get a rematch, and he might actually defeat him. No lie. That guy is a beast. Red Sinclair's like, what? It might actually just be the WrestleMania come tomorrow. It might be, yeah. It might not be the attires just yet. Where it says the Pack 1, or was it like Superstar 1, Superstar 2, main event, sorry. Like main event number 1, number 2, and then new playable Superstar. That we might not get that tomorrow. But at least if we get the arena, I'm willing to get it. Because that WrestleMania 41 arena, that set and everything, that looked fire in my opinion. That's one of my favorite arenas. The 41, 40, and 39 arenas all looked really good in my opinion. Also, the 38 one wasn't bad either. The recent stages for WrestleMania that WWE's been doing have actually looked really good. I've liked all of them. And also for nostalgia purposes, because it was my first WrestleMania, I also really liked the WrestleMania 32 stage. And I know a lot of people's favorites WrestleMania 33 stage. I really like that one too. Tony and Luca are arguing. There's some some family issues going on right now. Some family matters. I said family matters. Luca Crucifino is making it really hard to trust him right now. I don't know. He might be in on something. I don't know if he's telling the complete truth. Maybe he wasn't the conciliary thing for Stacks, but I feel like he was in on tacking him on purpose in the ring. You want me to prove my loyalty? You don't have to trust what I say. Wait, is Luca the one that's hold on. My shows fears me. I wish the WWE would have different stages for all their shows. Like even for all the Raws and Smackdowns and stuff, you think? Because I like they go to different arenas and there's different stages sometimes. Are you talking about like every like you said all their shows? You mean every single show, every single PLE? Because I guess every PLE does, but Raw and SmackDown is always the same. Do you think they should have different designs every so often? Mix it up a little bit? I mean, I don't know. Because WrestleMania does have different stages, if that's what you mean. But you said all the shows, so I'm wondering. I think, I don't know if they said it or not because I missed it, but I think Luca Crucifino might be the mystery opponent in the Heritage Cup match later tonight. It sucks that Noam Dar's no longer going to be the NXT Heritage Cup champion. I kind of feel bad for him. But I think Stacks is probably going to win it, most likely. I feel like Stacks could use it going into his rivalry with Tony D'Angelo right now. They might even have their feud culminate for the Heritage Cup, I guess, with the new plan is the Revolution. Ricky Saints. I like his theme song. Just to make the shows look different. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Some different things every so often. I don't blame you. No. I just wonder how would they do it. Because they go to different shows every week, you know? Like, they go... Like, they were just in Columbus, Ohio for Raw. They go perform in San Francisco. I feel like NXT could use different stages from now on. Every so while, because it does get kind of boring, NXT always being in the Performance Center. So I think NXT definitely needs a change of pace. They've only gone on the road for a couple big episodes. I feel like they should do that more often. But also, for Raw and SmackDown, I don't know, because they go to different locations, like I was saying. And I don't really know how much different you can get. They don't ever do Raw and SmackDown in the big arenas normally because they save that for the PLEs and stuff, like Saudi Arabia, Las Vegas, all those places. Like, so they go there for PLEs, but they don't ever have the. I guess they're having SmackDown in Saudi, if that's still gonna happen. I guess they're doing that. But other than that, they normally have Raw and SmackDowns just at generic places. It's never. The logos look the same and like the ring mats look the same, especially those advertisements they've been doing lately. All the sponsors, those look kind of Slim Jim table, brother. But they have all that going on. But then like, I don't know how much different they can make it look. They go to different locations, and I like part of me kind of sees like kind of thinks you're right because it all looks the same. There's no. They may go to different locations, I guess. Sure, I feel like I sound like a broken record, but I don't know what else they can do though. That's the only thing. I think I get what you're trying to say, but like, there's not much they can do. Also, Ricky Saints versus Ashante Theodonis. I think we know who's winning that one. I don't know. Ricky Saints is definitely winning this. There's 0% chance he's losing. I've heard a rumor that Ricky Saints and Ethan Page could be going to the main roster and joining Seth Rollins' faction. I don't know how. I think Ethan Page would be a good fit. I don't know about. Only thing I thought of was like Ricky Saints just have a different screen. Yeah, you could do that. And did you hear about Raw next week airing live at 6 p.m.? Yeah, I'll have to figure out if I'm still going to stream it or not, actually. Because with it being at 6 p.m., I don't know how my day's looking yet. Still a week from now, so I don't know. I don't know if I have. Only reason I couldn't do Raw live stream last night was because I had a dentist appointment this morning that I needed to go to sleep early for. So that's. I think I actually I don't know if I mentioned it specifically in the post like the reason why, but that's why. It's because I had an appointment and I couldn't stay up later. But yeah, with it being at 6 p.m. next week, I might consider doing. I still stream it. It'll just be earlier because it's 2 hours earlier. Yeah, I did hear about that though, and thanks for reminding me because yeah, I need to make a reminder on my phone and also on like a whiteboard I have over there that I used. I'll do that and make sure I remember. Just have a different screen. Be kind of crazy if we change the logo every week and like the logo Titantron ring mat, that stuff that has basically the logo, and then announce table stuff like that. It'd be kind of crazy if they change that every single week because that'd be a lot of hard work. It'd be a lot to do. Would it be worth it? Sure, but it's a lot of work. You know, it's not easy for them to make a brand new logo for Netflix alone. You know, because they already did all that. Let alone changing it every week or maybe every month or something. Maybe they could prepare it in more time. Maybe like every month or every. They've been doing it every year to where like Raw and SmackDown's only had their logos for a few years and then they modified it a little bit. Like I could see them doing that. A little thing I kind of interests me about the logos is none of them have black anymore. Like I remember when the Raw logo was red and black and the SmackDown was blue and white, I believe, like it is now. But it's kind of weird because they don't have black in the logo anymore. I kind of wonder why. Like NXT is silver. They went from black and gold to colorful to silver. That was kind of interesting. And then, um, like Raw went from red and black to red and white, and SmackDown's still, I guess, blue and white. Like it's been. I don't know if it was blue. I think it might have been blue and black at one point in time too, but because Black and Blue, the theme song for SmackDown or whatever. But yeah, like blue and white has always been like the colors of the SmackDown logo. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why they don't want black in the logos anymore. It's just something I always thought about because like when they're all, I actually noticed it in 2K, where it was really when I looked at it because I was like, why do both logos have white in it and not black? There's really not much variety in that, other than just Raw's always been red and SmackDown's always been blue, and then NXT has always been either yellow or silver, wherever you want to call that color, silver, gray. Can't really tell the difference, but like yeah, I don't hate the logos. I'm just saying, couldn't they add more variety to it, more black, or why don't make a logo like green, kind of like the WrestleMania 40 colors, like a green and black? I think that'd be interesting. I know it's like the colors of LFG, right? So maybe that's that, but it involves what, purple and white? What about like orange? Make it stand out. What if they change the SmackDown logo to like orange? And then you have red and orange logo. Although that would look kind of similar, so I don't know. I was like, why is Raw being at 6? Then I found out WWE going to have SmackDown Raw because of the 4th of July. It just went to Friday. Wait. Is it one of those things where they actually have the roster Night Champions in Saudi Arabia, where it's like where they film it on the same day or earlier in the day, and then it like airs at normal time or something? I think I know what you're talking about now. Because they did that for the Road to Survivor Series last year, and it kind of spoiled the Bloodline stuff for me. I remember seeing it online where like Roman Reigns accepted Jey Uso, and SmackDown hadn't even aired yet, but it was because people recorded it and like people posted it online, and I saw it, and it kind of spoiled it for me. Me and Leo saw it, and then we were already ahead of the game because it got leaked, so that kind of sucked. But I think like WWE likes to either record it before or after, and then that way it's easier for them so that it doesn't have to. There's nothing wrong with it being live or um, what would be the word for like later. You know what I mean? But there's nothing wrong with either one. I'm just saying it's weird that they do that, but I also get it. I'm honestly ready for the Fatal 4 match, and I don't know if I really care about anything else they're doing tonight. SmackDown's being recorded after all. Okay, gotcha. So next week's. Did you said next week's SmackDown, right? Is it this week or next week? That's interesting. Do you know if SmackDown this Friday and Raw this Monday are going to both be recorded at like the same time? Not like on TV, but WWE's um, production, and then they just air it on Friday and Monday, or is it next week's SmackDown? I'm just like it's not a big deal. I'm just curious. NXT, I forgot NXT have live events on Friday and Saturday where they actually do go on the road. I kind of forgot about that because they just showed that on TV, and I'm like, huh. I'd love to see an NXT show live. I've never done that before. I've never seen any black and gold takeovers or nothing like that. I wish I had gotten to because that was good. I've gone back and seen stuff. I watched NXT during the Adam Cole era when he was NXT champion. Like I saw Black and Gold. I saw like the late days of Black and Gold, like 2019 NXT. Back when they did the 1 year they did Survivor Series with NXT, that was good. They had like Keith Lee and Shayna Baszler, and man, they really didn't capitalize on them. Adam Cole too, man. Oh, I hate that that was an era where WWE didn't capitalize on NXT stars like that. They made him Bearcat Keith Lee. And Adam Cole was going to be a manager. Are you serious? And Toni Storm also, her SmackDown run, that was interesting. Before she eventually went to AEW and became Timeless Toni Storm, which she is incredible now. Duncan Destruction Pack arrives tomorrow. We're talking about 2K earlier. I wonder if the WrestleMania 41 Arena is going to come. It might not be the Superstars, but it could be the arena, like you said. It could come into the game tomorrow, along with the 5 playable superstars and the 2 weapons we're getting. Because then that way, 2K will have a way to say, hey, look, we got arena too. Maybe not with the Dunk Destruction Pack, but at least it's there. Because they don't always do the things like all of them simultaneously, right? So they could do. Rick Saints just won, by the way, figures. They could always do the arena tomorrow and then have the rest of the stuff come out a later date if they don't have it ready. I did see Abyss 2K entrance. Yeah, I saw a lot of people were excited about his TNA presentation. I've never actually seen Abyss in TNA because I didn't watch TNA. Technically, I never watched TNA. I need to. I need to figure out how to watch it. But, like, I know about it, but I've never actually watched any episodes before. I've just seen, like, maybe some POEs on the YouTube channel. That's it, when they run them sometimes. Ethan Page is talking to him. I did see it, by the way. Oh, it's because he's here. Yeah, I did see his entrance, just by the way. Um, I'm excited to see him mainly because I don't know anything about him. Like, I know a lot of people watched him and were big fans of him, but I never actually got to see what he was doing or what he's even capable of. So I'm kind of excited to use him and also, like, his Janus weapon. I think that's interesting because it's got, like, a 2x4 with spikes on it or whatever. I thought that was really cool. And then I'm not excited about the 3 NBA stars still, but I am excited about the basketball weapon because I think not necessarily because it's going to be like something I use all the time, but just because it's funny, kind of like the football last year. I actually enjoyed the football. Not a lot of people did, but I actually kind of liked it. And I also like the basketball because I am a big fan of the NBA, even though I don't talk about it here on the channel. Like I actually do watch basketball all the time. The NBA Finals just happened the other day, and we were talking about Tyrese Halliburton, and I was like, it really sucked that he got injured. If you saw Game 7 of the NBA Finals the other night, OKC won, and they capitalized because Tyrese Halliburton got injured. He got a torn Achilles. So that's not good. That could be an injury that potentially takes him out forever. So, like, ends his career, and that's not good. I think TNA's going to start having TNA back free on YouTube. I think after that would be dope, actually. If they keep doing that, oh yeah, I'll watch it. If I can watch it free, because I think the only way I've been able to see anything online for TNA is if you pay it, and a lot of them are scams. So, I don't know how you get it. I don't. If you know the TV channel that it airs on, let me know because I don't know how to watch it. I'm genuinely wondering. I want to watch it. I don't know how. I know you got like Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, Santana, Hardy Boys are in there still. You got some old WWE stars too. Like a lot of WWE stars when they got released last year, they jumped ship to TNA too. Santana Morella's there. I got a lot of guys I like there. I've never been able to watch it. I think there's like a TNA Plus channel. That's the only way I saw that you could watch. I don't know if there's another way. If you know though, because I'm wondering now. I'd love to be able to watch it if there's a way. I don't know of a free way, but I know at least a way. I'd love to be able to watch it. I wonder. I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Which superstar in the Dunk Destruction pack is coming out tomorrow? Since you're basically like a 2K guy, you like to talk about 2K. I'm curious, which that's coming out tomorrow are you most excited for? Is it Abyss or is it Great Khali maybe? Because I saw his entrance got revealed earlier today, and I also watched it. They got his debut attire with his heel theme song, and that version of Khali I really like. Part of me wish they had his dancing attire too. That'd be funny with like the red pants and the la da 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 like with the theme song or whatever with the dancing and stuff. Abyss, yeah, I figured, yeah, because you said that. And I'm not really excited about the three NBA stars, like I said already. Mentioned that a couple times. I mentioned it in my one of my videos, but um, I actually am excited about Shaq because at least he is an NBA legend versus the two guys are current guys who I'm not necessarily a fan of. So I am excited for Shaq actually. I just got a video notification from Lex saying WrestleMania 4 Impact breaking news available tomorrow. That arena looks good from the sneak peek I can see of it. That actually looks really good. Wow, that's interesting, man. Wow, I can't believe that. Only be a sorry could use. Yeah, exactly. I'm interested to at least use the football too. I'll probably put a triple threat with all three NBA guys and have the basketball as a weapon just to try it out and see. I definitely want to use Shaq a little bit, see what his moveset's like. I think his moveset's probably gonna be similar to Great Khali because they're probably both gonna be giants. They're gonna have like the giant archetype in the game with the extra health and all that. But then you got the other two guys who I just don't care about. You got Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson, and I don't care about them. That's what I don't care about. Um, but then Abyss and Great Khali, I mean, yeah, I'm excited to use Abyss mainly because I don't know much about him. He's different. He's new for me. And then also Great Khali, who I actually do know a little bit about. Like he's gonna be fun to use. He has. I think if my fact, I think if I'm fact checking correctly, I think it's been a decade since the Great Khali has been in a WWE game. I think the last time he was in it was WWE 2K15. So like 10 years ago. I don't think we've had him in there since. So I'm actually really excited to have him back because it's been so long. You used to have to download him in creations as a call, and now we can give him. I would say for free, not exactly for free, but you know what I mean. Like a lot of people already have it, so that's gonna be good. Great Khali and Abyss were originally the only two people I were excited about, but then once Shaq Garfield, I was like, okay, I can actually get down with that too. And then the other two are the ones that I don't care about. Shaq had WrestleMania. Yeah, Shaq actually did. I forgot about that. I know he competed in WWE and I believe also AEW too. I think he's had a couple matches, or he's had a couple appearances, if not matches. He fought Big Show, if I remember correctly, right? He fought one of the Giants, I think. It was either Big Show or Great Khali or somebody. Yeah, I think I remember. I remember seeing about it. I didn't watch WWE at the time because I don't even know if I was born yet. But yeah, like ooh, Oba Femi's here. That's actually cool. The Shaq actually had wrestling matches. I know it was originally rumored that Dennis Rodman could be in the pack because he had wrestling matches too, and Karl Malone. Like they were former NBA legends that had wrestling matches back in WCW. But um, it sucks that we didn't get them. I actually do agree. I wish we could have gotten NBA stars who actually wrestled. I love the NBA. I love basketball. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't want to see wrestling stars in a basketball game. So why would I want to see basketball players in a wrestling game? It doesn't make any sense. They don't put wrestlers in basketball games. Why put basketball wrestlers in wrestling games? That's the way I see it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not a fan because I'm supposed to enjoy a wrestling game, not a basketball game. It'd be kind of weird if you put a wrestler in a basketball game, gave him a jersey or something. Unless it was John Cena, because that I could understand him having a basketball jersey. But unless it's like someone like that actually like wore basketball jerseys on television, you wouldn't want me putting say Obafemi in a basketball game, right? Like Obafemi in NBA 2K25. Like no, you don't want to do that. So why put Jalen Brunson, who's like super irrelevant other than the fact that he made one appearance on WWE television. He made one appearance on SmackDown, and that's enough to say you can put him in a wrestling game. That just doesn't make sense to me. He didn't even have a match. He just made an appearance when they were in New York one time. That's it. So, and he's not even like an NBA All Star or nothing. Actually, he might be an All Star, but he's not like an NBA champion winner or nothing like that. He's not. He's not like a. He's not a legend. He's not a goat of basketball. So why put him in the game? It doesn't make any sense. 2K for it, but yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. I would love to hear someone explain why it's okay to put those players in the game because it doesn't make any sense. Tyrese Halliburton, I could have seen had he happened to win the ring this year because then that would have been kind of poetic had he won the NBA Finals, but since he didn't, I don't know. And I am excited to check out their movesets because I saw in the trailer that Tyrese Halliburton has like this funky backflip double foot stomp thing, like a coup de grace or something. It was kind of cool. And then Jalen Brunson has like a backflip over the top rope as like a springboard move. Those moves I possibly wanted put in my moveset, but other than that, I'm never going to use them. I think that's the last thing he said. Yeah. It's cool that Shaq wrestled. At least he wrestled. The other two never actually, they never got in a match. They got in the ring, but they never fought or anything. The closest thing we got was Tyrese Halliburton trying to team up with Logan Paul, and I think Jalen Brunson tried to team up with LA Knight, but the other than that, we never actually got that, so it didn't make any sense at the end of the game. Obafemi's calling out somebody. Oh, Yoshiki Inamura. Okay. I think this is going to be Obafemi's next opponent for the NXT title. I think Inamura is going to get it. It'll be interesting. Yeah. Because he gave his spot. Josh Briggs was supposed to, which actually Obafemi and Josh Briggs put on a banger match. NXT Stand Deliver 2024, I believe, when Obafemi was still NXT North American Champion, and they had a triple threat match with Dijak at the time. That match was banger. I'd love to see them two fight one-on-one if they happen, right? Obafemi and Josh Briggs. But I think first we're going to get Inamura, because Inamura gave his TNA title shot to Josh Briggs, so Josh Briggs basically gave his NXT title shot in the process to Inamura. I hope we get Josh Briggs versus Oba at some point, if we hadn't already, because that would be good too. Trick Williams knocks out Josh Briggs for TNA World Title. Yeah, I didn't think Josh Briggs was going to win the that was a W notification I was just reading, but I didn't think we were going to actually get a new TNA champion tonight in Josh Briggs. I didn't think he was going to win it. It was a good match. I just knew he wasn't going to win it, though. That's the only thing. Somebody else voted earlier and said sometimes. I'm not sure who it was, but because you were the one that has been commenting, so I'm guessing you said yes, but then someone else said sometimes. There was a one point in time where I wasn't super consistent in NXT. For one thing, I stopped watching it from like 2021 or so. Like right before they started NXT 2.0 in like 2022, I want to say. 2022, I actually stopped watching wrestling altogether at one point. I don't know if I've said that before, but from like 2021 or 2022 all the way up until like last year, right around this time, I started watching when Trick Williams won the NXT Championship from Ilya Dragunov, and then I was a fan. But there was a big long period. I took a break from NXT then. I missed the entire 2.0 era, which I don't know if it was good anyway. And then I started watching again recently, but I got behind on it by like 2 weeks or so. I didn't necessarily stop watching. I was just behind because I was behind on like SmackDown and stuff too, like Money in the Bank week I think it was, and I had been 2 episodes behind on NXT, and I was like, oh, I got to catch up on it. But now I'm caught up luckily, and I'm watching it live with you guys, so I don't have to worry about that now. But yeah, a couple weeks ago I was worried because I was like, ooh, I'm behind. I need to watch it, and so I finally did. Troy Dempsey looks a little too happy. I feel like NQCC might be breaking up soon. They already lost Miles Bourne. Are they going to lose Savon Heights too? There's no point in having the Ren QCC with just Ren. You know, like it'd be kind of boring if it's just Ren Sinclair, and nobody else. That'd be kind of boring if Charlie Dempsey's no longer in the group and or even Davion Heights. That would be really boring. I don't know what Miles Bourne's going to do now. I like the fact that he's the future Randy Orton, but also at the same time, he needs to prove himself. He hasn't even won a championship down in NXT yet. And so he needs to do a lot more in my eyes if he is going to ever go to the main roster or anything like that. Otherwise, he might be a next budget cut. Because he likes to do that. So, cut guys that they don't really use. So I feel like Miles Bourne, his job might be in danger if he doesn't do something soon. We haven't seen him in a couple weeks. Jasper Troy just attacked Inamura. That's great. Well, about it. I don't think we've seen the end of Jasper Troy's NXT championship. Like of him trying to challenge Oba for it. If you got it, that mean. Izzy Dame's trying to recruit Tam Paxley to the calling, which I actually wouldn't mind seeing. It's still weird that they kicked Brooke Shenson out. I still don't get why they did that, but I feel like Tam Paxley will eventually join them. I think I could see it. I see the vision, as Seth Rollins would say. I see the future. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think Izzy Dame's winning tonight. It's cool that she has Sam Paxton in her corner, but I don't think she's winning. Now Tony Angelo's out here, so I think Stax and Luca are fighting tonight for the Heritage Cup, but what does Tony have to do with anything? I grew on Jasper Troy. I was at the NXT where they taped the finals of. I wasn't invested in him, but now I am. Yeah, I mean, that dude is a beast. He's been knocking out everyone. He knocked out Inamura. He knocked out Obafemi a while back. Like, he threw him through a car for one thing. That was crazy. Through the window. And he knocked out someone else the other night, too. Was it Briggs? Or, Tavion Heights, was it? Somebody got knocked out earlier. Yeah. Like, he's on a rampage, dude. I don't know what that man can do, but he is insane. I might call it now. I thought Obafemi was going to have to lose to God himself before he was going to drop the NXT Championship, but man, Jasper Troy might just be God. He might actually win that title. I know he already fought for it once. Oh, wait, no, guys. Tony D'Angelo is actually fighting... Wait a minute, my bad. So, I thought it was Luca versus Stax for the Heritage Cup, but actually it's Tony instead. While they're on commercial, I'm going to take a bathroom break real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a minute.
Tonight's episode of NXT is presented by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Graduates, today you enter the real world, ready for whatever lies ahead, except for the following that you are likely to find exceedingly difficult. Going to a 9-to-5 job, doing your taxes, putting on a duvet cover, taking off the duvet cover, realizing you're never going to go to the gym. This guy knows what I'm talking about. In summary, life is hard, but saving money by bundling your home and auto with Progressive is easy. Yeah, deciding what's for dinner every night for the rest of your life.
Soy sauce, that tangy taste explosion with a fruity kick is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking it?
My scalp needs a little extra love, so I'm trying Head & Shoulders Bare. Welcome to your new scalp. Head & Shoulders Bare helps soothe your scalp and controls itch, dryness, and flakes. All with no sulfates, silicones, or dyes.
Head and Shoulders. Fired up. The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here 3K. Old, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience it.
Alright, I'm back.
The struggle is real. That's why you use Zevo Traps. Zevo attracts and traps bugs 24/7 using the blue and UV light with no odor.
What should we talk about?
Protection. Zevo, people friendly.
I really don't have any words to describe how incredible Jasper Troy is, because, man, that dude looks like he could be a beast. He's basically the next Obafemi. If I'm being honest, like I think I see a lot of potential in him. Um, hmm. Is there any like I know I have things I'm already doing here on the YouTube channel, but is there anything that you would like to see? Because I think you're still in here, VJC. Um, is there any video ideas you'd like to see from me that I like haven't really done yet? I can make a video talking about like the Duncan Destruction pack and the WrestleMania 41 DLC pack, possibly later tonight or tomorrow. I can make a video on my YouTube channel talking about that. Um, I do like wrestling videos, live stream videos, all that stuff. Um, all that good stuff. Is there anything else you'd like to see from me here on the channel? I'm just wondering. I'm trying to get some ideas. I want some opinions. Because there's no point in me making videos y'all aren't going to watch, you know what I'm saying? So, I can... You can give me some suggestions, and I can always write them down if you want. Plus, since after all, I think... Yeah, you're the only one in here from what I can see, so... I mean, if you want, you can give me suggestions, you think? I mostly talk about 2K on my Twitch now. If you... Which, yeah, you follow me over there, right? So, yeah, you're good, but... I just wonder if there's anything else I can do on the channel that can maybe be talking about Raw. Yeah, I can try to review the DLC tomorrow. I can do that on my channel, actually, if you want me to. I'll probably do that on Twitch also. Like I said earlier, I'll probably do that on Twitch also. But I can always do it on the YouTube. I can do... I could talk about the... I'm guessing you're talking about the Duncan Destruction, most likely? Probably. But I can also look at the WrestleMania Arena, too. If they do end up releasing that tomorrow, I can look at that. I wonder, did you see if 2K confirmed the thing to come out tomorrow, or is it just speculation? Because Lex's thumbnail I saw from earlier said that it's coming out tomorrow. Do you know for sure? I'll have to look at it later because I haven't looked at it yet. I just saw like a little snippet of it.
Let me holler at you, dog. Hey, look, bro, now ain't the time, man. Look, Joe got me messed up thinking I'm going out like that.
Oh yeah, Joe Hendry attacked Trick Williams. That was cool. Now that was cool.
About last week, we had a lot going on in the match. A lot going on? Yeah. Look, I had things taken care of last week. Next thing I know, Yoshi hit a splash from the damn ceiling. It was broke my ribs out there. Didn't know about that. Then what happened tonight? Look, I pinned Briggs, and the average Joe just comes out of nowhere. He disappears. Look, and that's what I came in here to talk to you about, man. Look, I just left Davis office. And next week, we're going to find out how much we will believe in him when I'm whooping Joe Hendry's ass.
It's interesting that Trick Williams and Wesley are working together.
I tell you what, you take care of Joe.
I'd love to see them have a feud, like a rivalry, if they weren't both heels now. I was wanting Wesley to fight Trick Williams for the NXT Championship whenever he turned heel. Surprised they never pulled the trigger on it. Wesley was locked in a rivalry with the Rascals whenever he turned heel, and Trick eventually lost to... Like, Trick lost to Ethan Page, and then he got it back for a little bit, and then he lost to Femi at the beginning of the year. They never pulled the trigger on a Trick Williams versus Wesley match. I don't think they've fought since 22 or 23. Like, before I started watching. I've never actually seen a match happen between them two, as far as I can remember. Kind of crazy. They're like the top two stars in NXT that I feel like could actually move to the main roster, like, any day now. And if Wesley didn't have a faction, Trick Williams wasn't the TNA champion, of course, but yeah. Now Tony D'Angelo and Stacks are getting ready for their Heritage Cup match. It's coming tomorrow to get confirmed. Okay, good to know. Figured I'd go and look at the chat. Yeah, good to know. Thank you, VJC. I'm guessing it's just the arena. I don't know if they haven't made an announcement on the superstars yet. I wouldn't get your hopes up. I would just think it's probably the arena, and then they can always release the other stuff at a later time. It'll tell you probably when you open the game tomorrow, like Duncan Instruction Pack, here's your superstars, and then when you go to purchase or whatever, and then it'll tell you WrestleMania 41 pack, WrestleMania 41 Arena new or something like that, and it'll tell you new playable superstar main event 1 and 2 to be coming soon, or TBD or something like that. It'll say something like that because I remember last year, when certain things weren't yet revealed, it would tell you like if they'd be coming out at a certain date, or it'd say like to be announced, like TBA, TBD, something like that. So don't get your hopes up if they're not in there yet, because I'm sure they're gonna patch it in at some point. I just don't know if it'll be tomorrow. Now they're getting ready for the Heritage Cup match, rounds match, whatever you want to call it. Stacks and Tony D'Angelo rematch. I wasn't expecting this tonight. It probably wasn't the original plan, but Noam Dar apparently got injured, so I guess Ava just had to do what she had to do. Tony Angel was up for a challenge. I think Luke Crispino was the one who got him the match to, I guess, prove his loyalty, quote unquote. Um, we'll see if he really is loyal to Tony. Who knows? But I feel like Stacks could have convinced Luca to do something to Tony, especially with the way Luca's been acting. Like he costed Tony the match at Battleground, so there's no proof to tell me Luca's actually on Tony's side right now. He's done nothing but screw him over, so even if it hasn't been on purpose, it's hard to believe. With the way the storyline's looking right now, is Luca really helping Tony? Also, where's Rizzo? Because Stax was about to break in to Adrian Rizzo's safe house, and I feel like the person who told him where the safe house was probably Luca. Because otherwise, how would he have known? So, I don't know. I don't trust him. If y'all watch NXT, then you know. But, like, yeah, I can't trust him. The signs are all leading to Luca doing something to Stax. They could swerve us, sure. Be like, no, Tony, I'm really not working with him. But it's going to be hard for me to believe him. Because right now, there's no evidence saying that you're not, like, you're not working with Stax or you're working with Tony or anything like that. It's hard to believe. I'm probably holding the phone over your angle right now, I know. Yeah, it's fine. It's just the arena tomorrow for the people who have the WrestleMania pack. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out. I wonder if with. I think my dad's cards might still be on there, so I'm gonna have to change that. My mom can help me with that tomorrow. But I'm thinking about getting that pack so I can at least have the arena, and also whoever the new playable superstar is when we figure that out. That's gonna be good. I think it'll be worth it, even if it's like $9.99 or even better $4.99. If it's like $5 instead of $10, like I'm thinking it'll be, that'd be even better. But I'm planning on buying the pack for sure, reviewing it definitely. Um, you know what I think? What I'll do, and also I think Tony's getting screwed. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if it'll be because of Luca. Probably it'll probably be another accident, most likely. But back to the 2K stuff, like I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the gameplay on Twitch, so you can go watch me live over there whenever I stream it. But then also I will do my review on YouTube. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So like I'll do my gameplay on Twitch. Did you leave the stream? I'm gonna wait too. I'm gonna do a rock eyebrow. I might try to. I wonder if he left the live stream or if his whatever he was watching me on died or something. Like his phone or whatever. I'm not sure. It's still kind of weird recording things on my phone. Half the time I don't know if I should like show my face or if I should keep doing screen record. The WrestlePlay videos, when it comes to that, it's easier. It's much easier to do like screen record on my phone. But then when it comes to talking about Raw or SmackDown or NXT, I don't know whether to show my face or if I should just like have an article pulled up and talk about it that way. I don't know. I haven't got used to it yet, so like I don't know if I should, which way I should record it, how I should do it. I don't know if you really care or not, but it doesn't show you're in here anymore, VJC. It says you're. Oh, never mind. I just changed one. Okay, my thing was acting weird again. Hopefully you commented, so it should be fine. But what do you think is going on with the first DLC pack? That's interesting. That one celebrity guest that we're supposed to get that we never got. So I think what a lot of people probably think, Travis Scott was probably supposed to be that celebrity, and something probably happened to where I don't know if him and Dewey like aren't. What's going on? If him and Dewey are like out of contract talks, if they're out of the 2K agreement, like what's going on? I think it was probably supposed to be him, but then again, there's also rumors that the silhouette was Goldberg. The only problem I have with that theory is before Goldberg just returned. So were they going to put Goldberg's like 2K23 look in the game where it has Titantron's music, everything like everything him. Because I've heard that his stuff is still in the game, like his whatever you'll call it, his parts, his entrance, his stuff like that. I've heard that that's still in the game, but that it's actually hidden. So like I don't know, like it's in the files or whatever from status and Woody Wears and all that stuff. Like I've heard that they've said stuff about it, but that 2K just haven't like actually enabled it yet. So I hope we get Goldberg, but I have a feeling it could be a expansion pack with like Nikki Bella if she's not in the third DLC pack, and then something like that maybe. But when it comes to Celebrity Guests in the first DLC, I don't know what 2K is gonna do. They said coming weeks when it first came out, and we're already 4 or 5 weeks after that, like a month. So it scares me that 2K hasn't announced that yet. It really does. Um, I just hope they give us some kind of character, whether it's Travis Scott or Goldberg or someone that we don't have in the game yet, like maybe El Grande Americano or something. Like something to give us so that we don't feel screwed. It can't be just VC. Unless it's like a ridiculous amount. Unless they give us like 50,000 or 100,000 VC, then I'd maybe feel satisfied. Like, okay, cool. But it's got to be something good, man. They need to either give us a playable superstar that we got screwed on, whether it's Travis Scott or someone else. I really don't care who, just somebody. Preferably not a celebrity, but if it's Travis Scott, I'm okay with it because at least he was on WWE television. Like, I get it. Um, but somebody. Literally anybody. Even in another NBA star. Preferably someone that wrestled. Like, honestly, I don't care. Just as long as it's a playable superstar. And then I don't know if 2K, like, the last 2 years I know, or maybe three, I know 2 years at least. 2K23, you know how they had the Bad Bunny bonus pack where they gave us, like, an extra tire and an extra arena? And then 2K24, they had this thing with Bray Wyatt where you could get, like, Uncle Howdy and The Fiend and all that stuff. There was, like, an extra version of them. There's that. So could they do that again with 2K25 with someone like a Nikki Bella or maybe even a Joe Hendry who's not in the game yet, but someone who just came back, or Goldberg also because we talked about him. Could it be someone like that that we should have in the game, but that's not in there yet? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because they've done that the past 2 years with WWE 2K23 and 2K24, and then 2K25 is the exception. Are they going to do something extra? Are they going to give us a little surprise that we're not expecting? Or what? Because yeah, it really bugs me that 2K has not announced that first celebrity guest DLC. It says, oh, they'll announce it in the coming weeks, and then 5 weeks later, like it is annoying to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people online that we have not gotten it yet. Tony kicked out WoW right at the last second. Tony's up 1-0 in the rounds, so that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of opinions on here. I could rant about that all night. I don't really want to, but I could. Um, just I'm a broken record here. I keep repeating myself. I don't like the fact that that's been delayed for so long now. There must have been something really bad that happened. It was supposed to be Travis Scott because that was the leak, that was the rumor, and then all of a sudden we just don't hear back from it. That bugs me. That bothers me a lot. I'm guessing it has something to do with contract. Like Travis Scott is too busy to maybe. I'm sure he got his scan already. That's the problem. I guarantee you he probably got his scan like on Raw and Netflix show. That's probably the attire that they would use for him when he came out with Jey Uso. That's probably what they're going to use. Although I don't know if the cigar will be in there, but you know what I mean. But they could use something like that. I don't know what happened because either contract ran out with WWE, and that's why Travis Scott's plans for Money in the Bank was canceled. Because I heard they was supposed to be in the tag match with John Cena and Logan Paul also, and that also didn't happen either. So, did something go wrong with Travis Scott and WWE? Did WWE maybe cut him because of the controversy from WrestleMania 41 that happened in the main event? And do we just, after Travis Scott ruined the main event, do we just say, screw you, Travis Scott? We're going to get rid of you, never show you again? Because that could be, and maybe that's why Travis Scott is getting erased from the WWE 2K game as well. But we still need a replacement. That doesn't mean we can't get something promised and then 2K not give us something in return. If it's VC, it has to be a lot. And if it's because I know a lot of people play not necessarily my faction, even unlike me, but like maybe the island for people who like island parts and stuff like that in the creation suite. Like people should at least deserve something for that. or people like me that play my faction open packs and stuff like that, that I would want to do that and stuff. I could use it for that, or buy cards from the card market and stuff. You know what I mean? Um, it would have to be a lot. It'd have to be like I feel like 100,000 BC. Otherwise, we don't deserve it. Like we need, well, we deserve something better, or we need to get, tell us whoever that playable superstar is and just tell us, okay, we can't get them on the game anymore. Tell us it's like Travis Scott and we couldn't make the deal with him, so just give us somebody else in return. El Grande Americano I think will be the easiest for 2K to make, since they're already planning on putting him in the WrestleMania pack anyway. Why not just throw us that in the New Way pack instead and give us like Joe Hendry in the WrestleMania pack? Because even though it was last minute, Joe Hendry did compete at WrestleMania 41, and I feel like the new playable superstar in that pack is going to be someone who competed at WrestleMania 41. Like, I know Joe Hendry was last minute. I know Rey Fenix was last minute because of the injuries that happened to Kevin Owens and Rey Mysterio, so I know those were last minute. But technically speaking, they did compete at WrestleMania 41, as well as O Grande Americano, who was confirmed to compete at WrestleMania against originally Rey Mysterio, and then it ended up being Rey Fenix, you know. So I feel like it needs to be one of them three, mainly because they actually competed at WrestleMania 41. It would only make sense. Unless they're going to give us a Bloodline legend who wasn't in the game. Another theory could be like Soulman Rocky Johnson or The Rock's dad. I could see it being him too. Um, but just less likely. I think they should give us someone who is a current day roster to fill out like our universe mode lineup and all that stuff. And it should be someone that we don't already have in the game yet. Someone who returned after the game already came out. Like, you know, there's Rusev and Aleister Black who returned on the week of WrestleMania. So you could give us them too, since they aren't in the game. But with them being a little later in the cycle and 2K announcing it before they even came back, I have a feeling that probably won't be the case. Luca accidentally hit Tony, I just realized. He hit him with a bucket or something. And Stacks hit a finisher on Tony to get the win. Wow. Make it count. Luca accidentally screwed Tony D'Angelo again. And new Heritage Cup champion, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Although I think he's just going by Stacks now. I could just call him Stacks for short, because that's what he's going by. Lucas screwed him again. Tony attacked him. I don't blame him. Punch him in the mouth. He deserves it. I mean, you shouldn't, because he clearly isn't on your side. He's a to trust Stacks either. Like, okay, he's already attacked you, but whatever. Oh, yes, Blake. No, Blake Minor's contract signing was last week. That's right. Just Jane put her through the table.
Really thought she was going to walk into the deepest women's division and go straight to the top? Absolutely not. I think
What are your thoughts on JC Jane winning the NXT Women's Championship from Sammy Bakar? I know the main number one reason was to get Sammy Bakar on the main roster because she needed to be on Raw like ASAP. It's just JC Jane? Really? I feel like Fountain Hilly deserved it more, to be honest. JC Jane hasn't done anything in my eyes. Her finisher is also kind of whack. Like, a discus punch as a finisher, that's kind of lame. It's like Logan Paul's one lucky punch. People do punch as normal moves, and the fact that she does it as a finisher, it's not even like a knockout. It just doesn't look good in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a huge JC Jane fan. I don't know if you are, but like I'm not feeling it. I like Fountain Hilly a lot more. I like her in ring style. I like her character. Like, I'm I'm a much bigger fan of Fountain Hilly compared to JC Jane. Also Jordan Grace too. I hope Jordan Grace wins the NXT Women's Championship at Evolution. Or even if she doesn't, I hope she debuts on the main roster like shortly after. If she loses tonight, I think we know she's going to the main roster. For sure. Although I feel like she deserves a run with the NXT Women's Championship first, just like Julian Bacare had. Even though the runs got cut short, I feel like Jordan Grace deserves a run with the NXT Women's Championship before she goes to the main roster, in my opinion. And then she can lose it to maybe like Zarya? I don't know. Also, I have a theory about Sol Ruka and the NXT Women's North American Championship. I don't think Sol Ruka's losing until Zarya possibly betrays her and turns heel. And I feel like Zarya could be the one that eventually dethrones Sol Ruka for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Yeah, comedy, okay. Uh, you know, we were talking about video ideas earlier, and I actually just had a thought. What would if you would you be interested if I'm kind of taking a little credit from Mr. Sani's app, so shout out to Sani, but what would you how would you feel if I possibly did predicting who will beat the current champions? So like predicting who will beat Obafemi, JC Jane, all the people on NXT, including the main roster like Gunther, Cena, How would you feel about that if I did predicting who will be the what would you call it? Predicting who will beat the every current champion in WWE or something like that. What would you think about that? Because I've actually that gave me an idea for doing that. Now I kind of thought about doing that. I have a theory on who could beat pretty much everyone right now when it comes to either Raw, SmackDown, and or NXT. I don't really care, but I could try to predict and see if I how many I get correct on who could possibly be the next champions in WWE. I think most new champions are probably going to get crowned at SummerSlam, but then for NXT when it comes out, it could literally happen anytime. Because we got two new title changes literally on a random Tuesday. So, like, anything's possible when NXT. But then on Raw and SmackDown, you got title changes happening at all the big PLEs, like WrestleMania and SummerSlam. So I could see something big going down there. Where it's like maybe Timmy Stratton. I feel like if Jade Cargill wins Queen of the Ring this Saturday, I'm predicting her to win it. I feel like Jade Cargill could face Timmy Stratton at SummerSlam, possibly win the title from her, but then get cashed in on Naomi immediately after, and then Naomi cashes in her briefcase. There you go, new WWE Women's Champion Naomi. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's the vibe I'm getting. I've also seen the theory that because WWE's mentioned it a lot, like none of the women have ever failed their Money in the Bank cash in. What if Naomi's the first? And I just want to say no. I hope that does not happen. Naomi deserves this run as the women's champion. Proceed with caution, if you will. I love Naomi, and I think she deserves. She has every right to win the women's championship. She has not had a single championship in like 7 or 8 years since she was the Glow character. It's time to bring her back up to the main raw, the main division, as your new women's champion. I feel like she deserves it. She is such a good in-ring worker. She has a really interesting character right now. Naomi deserves it, man. She deserves everything in the world right now. Miss Money in the Bank of 2025. And I think she will be your future WWE Women's Champion. I would proceed with caution. I'm not going to end the poll yet. I'll just keep it up for the rest of the stream. If you haven't answered the poll yet, any two of you in here, go ahead and answer just for the heck of it. I just want to see how many votes we can get and how many of you watch NXT. If not a lot of you watch NXT, I won't consider doing live streams a waste of my time. I was just wondering. Live streams is a good way for me to get a lot of new subscribers, which is why I did, because I think I gained one new subscriber in my previous live stream I did, long story, just earlier, and then also this stream, let me count and see if I can figure out. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I think I gained at least 3 new subscribers in the live stream today, which is really good. I'll have to check it out afterwards. But I have an average of gaining about at least 2 or 3 subscribers in each live stream. In my first one, I gained 4. In my second one and third one, I think I gained 2 each. The one earlier, I gained 1, and then I think this one I gained 3. So I have an average of getting about 2 new subscribers every live stream I do. So it's been very consistent here lately, and I hope to keep it that way. If I can just keep live streaming Raw, NXT, SmackDown every week when I can, and watch it with you guys, talk to you guys, just chat, I plan to keep doing that because it's been a very consistent thing I've been doing here lately, and it's been working. So I'm just going to try to keep doing it as much as I can. There may be times like last night where I wasn't able to live stream Raw and watch it with you guys, but when I can, I absolutely will. Laney Reed versus Thea Hale, that'd be interesting. Is that going to get... Is that Fair 40 starting? Hold on, what time? It's 9:32.
Well, that was Ricky Saints being Ricky Saints and getting exactly what Ricky Saints deserves.
I love Ethan Page. If y'all haven't seen Ethan Page's recent interview on Chris Van Vliet podcast, I definitely recommend checking that out. Or his interview, not really a podcast, but his interview that he does with Ethan Page, I definitely recommend go checking out. He's so good. He knows exactly what he's doing. That's the fun thing. He's so hateable. He's like 2011 Miz. He's so hateable.
That's why I suggested it.
Ethan, don't piss me off. You and Ricky are actually required to
I feel like whoever loses this match could potentially. If Ricky Saints wins back the NXT North American Championship, I could legitimately see Ethan Page going to the main roster and possibly joining Seth Rollins' faction. Because it was rumored that one of them would. Someone's getting cat. What? Oh, Hank and Tank, the tag team champions. That wasn't Jasper Troy, was it? Is he? Who was that? Hold on, maybe switch real quick. Don't mind the camera being off. So, oh, I think that. Oh, I wonder if tag team can tank. That's interesting. NBA breaking news. Wait, hold on, ESPN notification here. Kyrie Irving declining $43 million player option and intends to sign a 3-year, $119 million contract with Mavs. Oh, I thought Kyrie Irving was doing a decline a Mavs deal. I'm like, wait a minute. He's actually going to sign even more money with the Mavericks. Good lord, $119 million contract, three-year, $119 million contract with the Mavs. Kyrie Irving staying with Dallas. That's interesting. It's 9:34, y'all. So I think we're getting ready to start that Fatal 4-Way women's match. I'm excited for that. I feel like I honestly don't know who's winning. I feel like Izzy Dame's definitely not winning, and I don't think I could see any of the other ones winning. Izzy Dame's the obvious one where it's like I don't see her winning because she does not deserve it. I feel like Izzy Dame would be better going after Silver in the NXT Women's North American title, but like I could see Jada Parker being a possibility because the only thing with Jada is I mean she already had her shot at the NXT Women's Championship a while ago when 70 was still champion and she didn't win. And then plus like normally they don't have heel versus heel, so like why would Jada Parker fight JC Jane as a heel? And I guess kind of the same thing with Lash Legend because she's also not a babyface either. So I feel like the only logical option in this instance would be Jordan Grace. You just have Jordan Grace versus JC Jane at Evolution. I feel like it's simple as that. Or Jordan Grace versus possibly Blake Monroe. That could also be another good possibility. So we'll see. It's time for that Women's Fatal 4 match, the Evolution Eliminator. Whoever wins this Fatal 4 match will get an NXT Women's Championship opportunity at Evolution. Evolution 2, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. The second time they're doing the all women's PLE. Evolution 2. You got Jada Parker, Izzy Dame, Lash Legend, and Jordan Grace. I know Tam Paxley's in Izzy Dame's corner, but I don't see Izzy Dame winning. I feel like she's the least obvious one to win. I feel like it should either be Jada Parker or Jordan Grace, and I'm going to go with Jordan Grace. Although there is an argument to be made for Lash Legend, too, because not only is Lash a legend, see what I did there, but also she's been being pushed like crazy ever since Jakar Jackson got released from the WWE. I feel like they've been pushing Lash Legend a lot, like in front of us. You know, crazy comparison right now, but I actually think Lash Legend could be the next Bianca Belair. Just let that sink in for a second. Imagine me comparing Lash Legend to Bianca Belair. Yeah, I just said that. Oh, the trailer. We got Abyss, the Great Khali, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, and Shaq. And we got two new weapons, Janice and the basketball. Which is pretty much what I expected, not gonna lie. A lot of people expected thumbtacks, and I was like, nah. I was hopeful, don't get me wrong. I would love if they were in there. Also, Cody Rhodes in the island. Cody Rhodes bot. I know that's certainly what I will not be doing, mainly because I can't. Because I'm still on old gen. I'm an oldie. But I'm on the Xbox One, so I can't even play the island anyway, even if I wanted to. I'd have to play on a PS5 or a Xbox Series if I was going to do that, but I can't. So, all I got is old gen consoles. I got a PS4, a Nintendo Switch, an Xbox One, and even a PS3. So, I don't got anything. I don't got any of the new consoles. I need to get one, but they're kind of expensive. So yeah. Who do you think is your pick to win the Women's Fatal 4? I think I'm going to go with Jordan Grace, my final pick. I could still make an argument for Lash Legend because the way they're booking her, man, like they want eyeballs on her like 24/7. She's already got experience on the main roster a little bit as a tag team superstar because she was in the women's tag team division for a little bit last year. And then also just the way they've been presenting her on NXT, man, I feel like she there's an argument to be made for Lash Legend, not gonna lie. And then also Jada Parker, who I feel like should be one of the top females in the NXT Women's division moving forward. But then again, I also would love to see Jada Parker possibly win the North American title first before she goes after the main one. I feel like I'd much rather have I feel like I'd much rather have Jada Parker win the North American title and climb her way up the ranks, kind of like Sammy Bachar did. I would just much rather see her win the North American title for a little bit, hold on to it, and then um, after that maybe go after the main. There's a reason why there's the mid card division, because you got to build your way up. It's like a ladder. You got to start at the bottom, but then you work your way to the top. And so I feel like that's all Jada Parker needs to do, in my opinion. Same thing with Izzy Dame, honestly. I feel like Izzy Dame, I see a lot of potential in her also, but and also Lash Legend. It's really the same for all four of these women. The only one who I don't think needs the mid card title on her is Jordan Grace, because Jordan Grace has more experience than any of them. So I feel like Jordan Grace is the one who deserves it the most, and Jordan Grace is the one who I could actually see winning the championship, unlike any of the other people. That's my pick. If you want JC Jane to retain at Evolution, go with anybody else. Go with like Izzy Dame, or even Jada Parker. But if you want JC Jane to lose, then I would go with Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace is the one who should be the next NXT Women's Champion, in my opinion. Have a good run with it, maybe for 100, 200 days, something like that. And then drop it and go to the main roster. In my opinion, she should actually go to Monday Night Raw. I feel like she'd fit better there. But I also wouldn't mind seeing her go to SmackDown and possibly face the new Women's United States Champion, Julia, if she is possibly the one to defeat Zelina Vega, in my opinion. I'd love to see a mid-card feud between Julia and Jordan Grace for that Women's U.S. title. That would be interesting, too. Because that was the original rumor I heard, was saying about her going to Raw and Jordan Grace going to SmackDown. I don't know. I think Jordan Grace would be a better fit on Raw. My only thing. I'm not sure. I wouldn't hate either one. I'm just saying. I feel like if Jordan Grace were to go to Raw, she could have a feud with Stephanie, or if she were to go to SmackDown, she could have a feud with Julia. I feel like I see it either way, but it really doesn't matter. And also, I don't know if y'all keep up with basketball or whatever, because I do, even though I don't really talk about it on the channel here much, because it's all about wrestling. I do actually watch basketball a good bit and keep up with everything. I saw Kristaps Porzingis got traded earlier to the Atlanta Hawks, so I thought that was interesting. Making a lot of deals lately. Kevin Durant is now at Houston Rocket. He's now on there. Um, and also, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but Tyrese Halliburton got injured, and that led to the Oklahoma State Thunder winning Game 7 of the Finals the other night. So now Shea Alexander, I believe, is the first person in 25 years, they said, which is crazy, to win the season MVP, the Finals MVP, and the scoring title all in the same season, which is crazy. Shea Alexander had an incredible year this year, taking the Thunder to their first NBA championship, I believe. I don't know if that counts as Seattle Supersonics or not. I don't know if they ever won. I think they've gotten close when they had a better roster, like when Kevin Durant used to be on OKC, ironically. But Shea was the one who carried them to the finals and actually got them the championship. So that was kind of interesting in my opinion. We got another episode of Chasing Verse.
Cal, this is new to you. This is new for me. But what I said was 100% fact. At Chase University, the toughest road creates champions. So I stand by it. Y'all need to tough up.
Yeah. You can still chat, right? I don't know if you have anything to say. I was just wondering. I hadn't seen you say anything in a while. Or anyone, for that matter. A couple people. There's 2 people in here, it looks like. Is there anything you want to ask me? Anything you want to know about NXT, or just wondering in general? Who's your prediction to win the Women's Fatal 4-Way, if you know? Between Izzy Dame, Jordan Grace, Jay Parker, and Lash Legend. Like I said earlier, I'm still going with Jordan Grace. She's the most experienced out of all of them, and I think she deserves to have the NXT Women's Championship. She's probably going to win at Evolution. That's what I feel like they're going to do. It's not alone crazy that they're having the NXT Women's Champion on the line at Evolution, because the NXT Women's Division is the top women's division in all of wrestling right now. And to have it on the All Women's PLE, it's just perfect. There's nothing better. And next week on NXT, we got a number one contenders match. Winner challenges over for me at NXT Great American Bash in Atlanta. We got a match between Yoshiki and Amora with Josh Briggs in his corner against Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy's probably winning that. And then we also got a one-on-one match between one man I was talking about earlier, Miles Bourne, and the former NXT Heritage Cup champion Lexis King. Ooh, and then we also got another one-on-one match between Joe Hendry, say his name and he appears, I believe, and Joe Hendry. And then also Joe Hendry versus Wes Lee. They gave Lash Legend a crappy theme song. It is so bad. She does have good presentation though, man. Booker T's excited. What? Uh-huh. Oh yes, man. Hear him in the background. That's crazy. Is that Jordan Grace's new theme song? It's not over until I win. Interesting. I forgot she got a new theme song. I kind of miss her TNA presentation, I'm not gonna lie, 'cause that's what I'm used to. She literally just had that change last week, from what I could tell. It's different. I mean, it's not bad. I think this week's episode of NXT's been alright. I guess it's been pretty eventful. I was like, they set up a lot of stuff for next week mainly. And Stax did become the new Heritage Cup champion. That was pretty cool. I think the D'Angelo family drama is probably one of the most interesting things that I'm into in NXT right now. That's like one of the things that I like to keep up with. But then also this women's Fatal 4-Way. There's 4 one-on-one matches that they did last week for the women to confirm this Fatal 4-Way for tonight. This is also what I'm looking forward to. And we're finally getting it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Or at least the moment I've been waiting for, I'll say that. Still 2 votes. Do you watch NXT? 50% yes, 50% sometimes. Yeah, that's why I added the sometimes option there. Because you may watch it, but you may not be consistent with it. Like, you may watch it every other week instead of every week. Like, you know, maybe you tune in just to see what's happening, what's going on. But you may not watch it on a consistent weekly basis like I do. Because I've been catching up with it for a while now. I know what NXT is all about. I'm pretty much the person to ask because I've been watching it for over a year now. So I know where everything's going on and stuff. And we got the NXT results tonight as well. Drake Williams defeated Josh Briggs to retain the NXT Championship. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, we're back, guys. Sorry, I was also informed that the live chat got disabled again, which is fun. I'm glad it lasted, though. At least it started and then it worked for a long time because you were commenting and then you kind of just stopped. So I wondered why. But it's good to know that you tried because you said when I started the stream up like an hour ago that the chat started working, and I'm glad that it did for a long time. Now let's just see top messages. Oh gosh, yeah, all the messages went away. Yeah, it got disabled. Yep, it did. Because when I changed it, it all went kaboom. So, okay. We're just going to watch the rest of the stream. No need to chat. It's okay. I'm not going to end it again. You just let me know in the comments of the stream whenever I enable it. And I'd like you to rate NXT 1 out of 10 for me. Either on a post I make or a video I make or something. Just, I'm curious to see what you think about this episode of NXT if you're watching it. I do think it's been pretty good so far. Why is Izzy Day mad at Tam Paxley? Because Tam Paxley was trying to help her. It's fail force, so anything goes. There shouldn't be any disqualifications or nothing like that. Also, Wiggins are uh, out here now trying to. Oh, interesting. Tampax is getting carried out. That's interesting. I'm gonna end the poll too, while Max. I don't think y'all can answer it anyway. So it just went away. That's interesting. Okay. It still lets me start another one, but well. I'm just gonna say like. Is it gonna say error? Yeah. I don't know why it does that. I don't know, man. I don't know. 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 I wish I knew, but I don't know. I'm not even gonna restart the stream. We're already this far. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload part one, and so that y'all can see first 20 minutes when nobody chatted. It's fine, whatever. I'm just gonna upload that, and then it was like 20 minutes or something like that that I streamed, and I ended it, and then I'm gonna title this part two of the NXT live stream so that y'all can see that they're both there. I don't know if YouTube will let me combine the streams because I don't know a way to edit the streams other than to change the description and stuff. So it's just gonna be like that. I don't really know how to change it. I figured out there's a way to make a highlight of the last 5 minutes of the stream, but that would be kind of weird because it wouldn't format as a short, it would format as a video, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I know there's a way to take shorter clips from your live streams, but I was not sure how. I haven't figured that out yet. I need to mess around with it more. Plus, there's a way to do a green screen if you hadn't seen me do that before, where it's like, ooh, my fingers are glitching. See, I'm just messing around now. And then I have like, yeah. But then there's also retouch. I don't know what that means. I haven't figured that out yet. And then camera, mic, and turn the camera on. So Jada Parker, or as some people might say, Jada Parkour. Jada Parkour? Jada Parker. Jada Parker. Oh yeah, man. I don't know how I'm feeling Jason James Inks in the championship run, man. I'm not Not personally a JC Jane Jabroni. I'm not rocking with her. Just not my type. When it comes to wrestling, too. I'm not talking about like other stuff. But like, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of her being the champion in NXT. I think the division was better when 70 was still the champion, or even Julia, Roxanne, even. Ever since JC Jane won, I've noticed a heavy decline in the Exclusive Championship division. Pretty much ever since Julia and Stephanie left, and Roxanne. Since they all left, it's gotten kind of. I know it's still talented. I think Soruka being the mid card champion kind of hurts them right now. I think it would be a lot better if someone like maybe Izzy Dame were the mid card champion, and Soruka was in the the main title division with JC. I feel like that would help it a lot more. But I don't know. I could see Izzy Dame being the one to defeat Soruka though if it's not Zarya, and then maybe we get a fresh reset. I think that would be good. And Jordan Grace, like I mentioned earlier, needs to win the NXT Women's Championship. The division just needs a whole entire reset, in my opinion. I mean, so see 9:55. So we only got 5 minutes left of NXT, and then one live stream right after. I don't know why YouTube is disabling the comments because on my end I mentioned earlier it shows live chat on, summary on. I don't know what it's doing, y'all. I've tried to fix it. I really did. It's not letting me do anything though. Start poll and error code, try again. So literally nothing's happened. Nothing's working. I promise I'm looking, but it's not wanting to. So chat hit, and then that. But I don't think it worked. So Jordan Grace is about to do a triple mega ultra super slam, suplex slammer to Lash Out Jazzy Dame and Jade Parker. Jordan Grace did that to all the other three women right now. I think the crowd went holy because they muted it. It's funny how I'm making a kid-friendly audience, and I always make my videos not made for kids. The main reason I do that is because I make videos made for kids, and I realize the comments get disabled that way. So I made sure I didn't do that. I always make my videos not made for kids, even though they are targeted for kids, really. A lot of the time. A lot of my videos are made for kids because I'm a kid. But I just want comments to be on so I can interact with you guys, and then that way Jay Parker hit the Hypnotic on Jordan Grace, but Jordan Grace right out of the ring, so she can't pin her. Now he's Dame hit Jay Parker. Now Lash Legend hit Jada Parker. And now Lash Legend and Dame going at it. Big punch to Dame, wow. Lash Legend's going to take advantage. No way Lash Legend's winning this, y'all. No way, no way, no way, no way. It would not shock me one bit if she just went. There's action. Jordan Grace stopped her. Okay, wow. That was a close one. Not gonna lie, that was a close one. Okay, Jordan Grace might take advantage now. Ooh, what's she doing here? Is that her new finisher? Interesting. I guess she needed a new finisher because her older finisher was like the Penta driver. It's used by Penta. Like the pump handle slammer, whatever you call it. But Penta uses that move. So I think Jordan Grace just won the match. She pinned Jada Parker. I figured it'd be one of them two winning. I didn't expect Last Legend to win. It wouldn't have surprised me, but it also would have been shocking in a way, because I Last Legend was kind of an underdog going into it. So I'm not gonna lie, I would have been a little surprised if Last Legend actually won that. But yeah, Jordan Grace, the obvious pick. If we get Jordan Grace versus Stacey Jane at Evolution for the NXT Women's Championship, then Jordan Grace is definitely winning it. I'm calling it now. Also, we have NXT Great American Bash the day before. Ooh, it is official, y'all. The Evolution poster. I don't know if y'all can see this, but like, oh, what the heck? I can't even flip my screen. Are you kidding me right now? What? Oh, that's crazy. I just wanted to show you all that the render they used. That was really cool. So Jordan Grace versus JC Jane for the NXT Championship at Evolution, as far as we know, is confirmed right now. Um, and next week, number one contenders match: Yoshiki Inamura versus Jasper Choi. The winner challenges Obafemi at NXT Great American Bash, and also a one-on-one match between Joe Hendry and Wes Lee. They're announcing all the matches for next week, right before the broadcast ends. That's like a really cool matchup screen that they used. I think you might have missed because I didn't get all of it, but as of now, Jordan Grace versus JC Jane is confirmed for NXT Great American Bash for the Women's Championship. My only worry is, well, not worry, but like my only thought is that the NXT Great American Bash PLE is actually the day before Evolution. So I'm wondering, could they have JC Jane put the title on the line the day before and possibly lose the title to, say, Blake Monroe, maybe? And then we could actually get a whole different matchup for that NXT Women's Championship. I actually think we could get that instead, so I don't know. But that's going to do it for the live stream today. I hope you enjoyed BJC, and everyone else who liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. 4 likes. We lasted for like a little over an hour, 33 minutes. I really appreciate you sticking around. But that's going to do it for live stream today. I hope to see you in my next videos coming out later this week. I'll talk about the DLC that drops tomorrow in WWE 2K25. And also, I'll be doing some more quiz videos on WrestlePlay, like I do pretty much almost every other day on here on the channel. And then I will also be going live again Friday night for SmackDown watch party, for a live watch party there. And hopefully my live chat works again, because I would love to be able to chat with you guys. But anyway, that's going to do it for live stream today, like I said. Be sure to catch me in those later things later this week, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out. Deuces, deuces. Yay.